I was on the phone with Secretary Paulson as well as the Speaker of the House and the congressional leaders because they are still trying to work through this rescue package. And obviously this is a very difficult thing to do. It's difficult because we shouldn't have gotten here in the first place. You know, we meet here at a time of great uncertainty for America. The era of greed and irresponsibility on Wall Street and in Washington has led us to a financial crisis as serious as any that we faced since the Great Depression. Now, they said they wanted to let the market run free, but instead they let it run wild. And in the process, they've trampled on our American values of fairness and balance and responsibility to one another. And now, because of speculators who gamed the system and regulators who looked the other way, your jobs, your life savings, and the stability of our entire economy is a risk. So we've been left with no good options. And today, Democrats and Republicans in Washington have a responsibility to make sure that an emergency rescue package is put forward that can at least stop the immediate problems that we have so that we can begin to plan for the future. Now, as I said, this is a hard thing to do. And, you know, right now, Democratic and Republican leaders have agreed, but members have not yet agreed. And there are going to be some bumps and trials and tribulations and ups and downs before we get this rescue package done. It's important for the American public and for the markets to stay calm because things are never smooth in Congress, and to understand that it will get done, that we are going to make sure that an emergency package is put together because it is required for us to stabilize the markets and to make sure that when a small business person wakes up tomorrow morning, he's going to be able to make payroll. That your 401k and all the planning you've done for your retirement, that's still going to be there. That we're not going to be losing jobs at an even faster clip than we're doing right now. So I'm confident that we are going to get there, but it's going to be a little rocky. It's sort of like flying into Denver. You know, you're going to land, but it's not always fun going over those mountains. So now, just some brief remarks on the deal that was arrived at last night, or the night before last, because I think it's important for people to understand, well, what's currently on the table. It may go through some more modifications. It's a plan that's improved a good deal from the time that it was first introduced by the Bush administration. This administration started off by asking for a blank check of $700 billion to solve the problem. And I said absolutely not. I said it was unacceptable to expect the American people to hand this administration or any administration a blank check of that size with no conditions and no oversight, when a lack of oversight in Washington and on Wall Street is exactly what got us into this mess. If the American people are being asked to help solve this crisis, then you have a right to make sure that your tax dollars are protected. And so the day that Secretary Paulson put forward his initial plan, I laid out a few conditions for Washington. I said we needed an independent board to provide oversight and accountability for how and where this money is spent at every step of the way. I said that if American taxpayers are financing the solution, then you should be treated like investors. You should get every penny of your tax dollars back once this economy recovers, and Wall Street should help foot the bill. I said that we cannot and will not simply bail out Wall Street without helping the millions of innocent homeowners who are struggling to stay in their homes. They deserve a plan too. And finally, I said I would not allow this plan to become a welfare program for the Wall Street executives whose greed and irresponsibility got us into this mess. Now, thanks to the hard work of Democrats and Republicans at the leadership level, the proposal that we have on the table now includes these taxpayer protections. But a package has not yet passed. And so one of the messages that I have to Congress is get this done. Democrats, Republicans, step up to the plate, get it done, and understand that even as you get it done to stabilize the markets, we have more work to do to make sure that Main Street is getting the same kind of help that Wall Street's getting. We cannot forget who this is for. This is for the American people. This shouldn't be for a few insiders. And I promise you, if I am president, I will review